Hello, team. My name is Talaman. Welcome back to Autonauts. So we are still trying to get our good buddy here, Cannoli, a home. Into that effort, one of the major things that we have to do is be able to have wool, and wool requires that you shear a sheep, which means that we need a whole metal foundry system that we've got going here. So, in the effort of getting shears to shear sheep to have like husbandry and like all the rest of those kind of requisite efforts, we need to build this whole industry up here. Hopefully, like these are the outlying colonies. Like you, you got wait. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that when things are full. Wait, what's your logic? Until cereal's full. Why is he still... Repeat until cereal is full. You should be done. Something's broken there in the logic. That's got to be a break in the bug. Like that, until cereal is full. If he's on this cereal is full. And cereal seeds are full. So they're just going like crazy. It was working beautiful. Okay, either way, it was working beautifully before, but that's all good. We're just gonna let him go. So that's an outlying colony. Same thing with this will be an outlying colony as well, kind of where we've got the cows hanging out and the sheep, and then you've got a huge pen to eat. Same thing up here. So we'll probably be able to combine all of this into kind of one farming situation. I've already got the prereqs kind of built in, but right now we are working on getting our metal up and running. So that's why I'm gonna get going here, and then we'll show you what the factory looks like kind of at the end of it. So here we go. Okay, so we pretty much got everything up and running that I know of that we are going to need. So this factory can now basically sustain itself. There's people around to charge. I think for the most part, yeah. Then clay's maxed out. We've got the charcoal working with a person to recharge. Um, Again, the metal is all set up to do that action. The hiccup right now is actually ore production. So I could always look to up ore production. The major hitch though with ore production is the volume of stone that's being produced. It's not necessarily the amount of iron ore that can be produced at one time. Although, as you can tell, this guy moves kind of slow anyway. So I think I'm going to maybe experiment up north with seeing about a metal pick and seeing what kind of system I can develop up there. But that's where we stand right now. The next action I'm going to take... Oh my god, what are you guys doing? They're destroying it. And I don't know why. I don't know why no one's replanting and why they're just going nutso. Either way, I'm going to go take care of that, see if I can get some more ore. If not, we're just going to dive right into husbandry, getting ourselves some milk, food, and string for clothing. See you in a minute. So I just kind of halfway figured out how to use a canoe. I'm still not sure how to... How do I pick it back up? Okay, so then I can place it, and then I can put it right on the water's edge, put the paddle in... Okay, wait, hold on. So now I'm sitting in the canoe. If I put the paddle, it's weird. You gotta kind of mess with it, but you can make yourself a canoe and you can go paddling around. And I don't know if there's any secrets. So let's see if there are any secrets. I mean, I could walk up to the edge of the world anyway, but now I can sail up to it on my little log canoe, which does actually, I will say, unlock this region down here, which would be sweet with all of its resources. This is also now unlocked. It was unlocked kind of before because we had access to these. I have, yeah, bridges. So I was gonna build like a bridge across here, kind of like this. Oh, you can just left click and hold. Whoa. Hey. We did it. That's pretty cool. That's actually awesome. Now I have a bridge. Which actually I was gonna kind of like save it for later, but if you hang out for just another second, I don't like taking up this much time. the ability of the crude scooter turns these bridges into almost, I don't know if it's any like paved surface. We'll have to test it out here as well. But this bridge is super fast. Like, oh, keep that in your inventory, pop that over there, and then you see, okay, if you listen very, very closely, did you hear that pitch? And now if you hear it again, oh wait, is it? Maybe I'll just cut this out of the video. I want to do some timings against it because it seems at least like it goes faster. Maybe it's placebo. Actually, no, you can definitely see it goes slower on sand, and then I think dirt's moderately slower, and then I don't know if that's any faster or slower. Either way, it's an interesting like little thing that you can do. I now have a canoe. Canoe's in the game. I've got a bridge. Bridge is awesome. We're unlocking a lot more of the game, and I'm about to get my husbandry kind of going here with my little friends here. I want that on. Yeah, if you're yeah. There. Hey, put that away. Basically, what we're going to do is begin the shearing process, stuffing that wool, the shorn wool, into chests, storage sites. We're going to start milking the cows. We're going to start everything like right now. So pay attention. And you will get to see it right after this. So look forward to it because it's coming in like 2 seconds for you. See you in a second. Okay, so we just got our little farm set up, and all three spots, and they're all three are the same kind of machine. Basically, there's 4 people involved. 1 to gather up the fleece and store it. 1 to shear the sheep, and he's out here, and he'll go up to the sheep once they're full, like that. He shears it. This guy sees it, he goes and grabs it, and then he returns and tosses it into the storage. And then there's another 2 to take care of the milk kind of problem. So once a cow is full up, I don't think we're gonna maybe see one here, but once a cow is full, the guy with the bucket right here will run over. He will milk the cow. Once he's milked the cow will begin eating again once the cow produces fecal matter, fertilizer, compost, dung, the game calls it. I've got another character here who's going to run over, grab it, and then store in the compost bin. So that's this system right here. There's one guy hanging out who will regenerate. He might be underneath my face right now, but he'll regenerate the guys. I always like to pair them up in twos, because if you only have one, the guy who charges everybody else up will eventually decline on charge. But that's just, you can't get them both in there easily based on the timing of the game, and there's no copy and paste between units right now. So right now that one's gonna have to wait. But yeah, all 3 of them are set up. They're all rocking and rolling. He's going, they're producing. All 3 of them are. So there's going to be lots of fertilizer being produced, lots of milk being produced. And how are we doing on fleece? 21. I also realized I misspoke earlier when I said string being produced from the sheep and stuff. And it is true, you can produce like woolens, and you can create fabric out of it. Producing string isn't something that typically is actually really done. Oh my god, they're awful. String is actually produced from the weeds in this game. How real that is to the real world, it depends on what kind of weed you're using and what unwanted plants you're actually using to spin into thread. It depends. But I did misspeak. The fleece is not used in this game for string, and it's not required for us. So we already had the ingredients for string. I just didn't bother to do it yet. In the next video, be ready for me to take the next steps towards creating the assembly lines required to maintain our little buddy here, Mr. Cannoli. So we're getting really close to it. It's taken me a few episodes now to actually get closer to that point, and we've learned a few things about the world. But we're getting there. We're getting closer. And I'm certainly excited about it because these were major steps right here in terms of getting milk as a raw ingredient, getting fertilizer as a raw ingredient, and fleece as a raw ingredient. Plus, in the last episode, which is very recent for me, the fact that we now have metals showing up. We've got clays in the works, and all the metal tools and accoutrements that go with that, and it's all ready to go, essentially right here. I should really make a farm up here. That's a lot of animals. but that'll be coming in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Autonauts. I'm really enjoying this game, and I'm greatly looking forward to it on into the future. This is a game that I love getting into their intricacies, so I hope you like it as well. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments, and thank you developers too so much for making a game like this. And I know that we as a community really appreciate opportunities to play these kinds of games. So see you guys in another episode. Bye bye. I spent a lot of time hunched over in this game. You guys also need to tell me if you want to see how the construction's actually done in the background.